To manifest wealth, I put into action the required wisdom. Welcome back to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, all my free thinkers, that place where we follow the breadcrumbs to wealth. Guys, I want to talk about XRP. I want to talk about XRP, and first let me say, once you become part of, it's like an initiation process. Oh, once you become a part of the XRP army, I'm noticing this. You get a lot of hate, or either you get a lot of yeah, hate, hate. And I've discussed this before in videos that cryptocurrency is very tribal. That's one of the things I never really liked about it. This is why I kind of like I stand on my own island. I always do, and I always make up my own decisions. And I tell you guys to do the same. But I realize that everyone don't do homework. Everyone don't do homework, and they love to spout out things like this will never happen. It can't happen, or XRP, and this is from one of the comments. XRP will be no more, no less than a stable coin, which makes no sense. I often wonder where do people come up with stuff at. Because if you do your research, that's fine. Do your research and stand on some facts. Stand on this is why it's going to be as a stable coin, although XRP Ripple is coming out with their own stable coin. And I would think we're past the stable coin because we're past the dollar, but neither here nor there. Um, but I'm always looking for facts, and I told you guys, I'm not the person that want to just jump out there on the ledge and just say it's going to be $1,000. Not saying it can't happen either. But I have since walked back my statements that XRP it can never be more than a particular amount because of its market cap. I know that that's it can. It can be way more. In this video, though, I want to talk about something because uh, I ran across something where people are saying that XRP can make $10 possibly by inauguration day of Trump entering the office, which would be crazy, right? And before I say that's off the table, I have to look at what Bitcoin's doing and how 9 times out of 10 it's going to hit $100,000 probably any day now, or definitely before inauguration day. So why wouldn't the same be for something like XRP reaching $5, $10 by inauguration day? And who's to say it's going to stop, right? Well, we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to show you something that proves that the floodgates have been opened for XRP, and just the road to where XRP is going to go has already been laid out. And now that there's no roadblocks there, man, things could really start heating up. It's already heating up, but it could heat up even more. So, guys, I want to thank all the new subscribers for signing up to the channel. You are in a great place to where we work on that mentality so that when you do get this generational wealth, you're happy in the process. Hence the name Grow Rich, Grow Happy. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. All I ask is you smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button. That's the only thing I ask. Take advantage of the stuff I have down below. Get your tangible wallet so that you can hold your XRP, or so that you can hold some of your other cryptocurrency that you got laying around on the exchange, not knowing if that exchange is going to get in some trouble and you're gonna wake up broke. So with that said, guys, let's jump over here and let's talk some XRP. Check this out, guys. So I was looking. This is a older article from November 22nd, but I told you guys you have to dig sometimes and look at things. And this is more than an article. It's actually an interview in here with Brad Garlinghouse that recently took place. That's what we're going to check out. But for now, I want to show you this XRP price prediction. Ripple XRP to kickstart altcoin season with charge to $10 by 2025. That is a hefty target to just blurt out there. I'm not going to say it can't happen. Guys, look at what's going on with Bitcoin, right? So let's come down here. And first, in early 2017, we saw the first big XRP explosion. If the charts repeat, the price targets will be $1.96, $6.30, and $40 for the next 3 months. Crazy, right, guys? So this is back then. Okay. But what I want to show you guys, I want to get down here because here's the nitty gritty where I want you to pay attention to what's going on here. And I always told you, listen, but open your mind as well. Listen to what Brad Garlinghouse is saying.
Welcome back. Bitcoin has been on fire. Take a look at Bitcoin this morning at 93,761. The cryptocurrency touching a new all-time high of about $94,000 yesterday. As the Trump rally continues, Trump Media and Technology Group also reportedly in advanced talks to acquire crypto exchange Bakkt. Bakkt says it does not comment on, quote, market rumors or speculation. The acquisition would mark Trump's latest move into the world of crypto after promising to explore crypto-friendly policies on the campaign trail. Joining me now is the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse. Brad, great to see you.
Very good to see you.
Thanks so much for being here. Tell us how Ripple fits into this whole crypto framework that we're actually understanding better and better recently.
So from the earliest days, Ripple has been focused on solving the problem around cross-border payments. It's slow, it's expensive, and we use a digital asset called XRP to help speed that up, make it very inexpensive and very reliable. But the challenge, as you know well, is the U.S. has had this very hostile. The Biden administration has been waging a war on crypto, and I think an unlawful war. Courts have agreed with us on that. And we're finally seeing that kind of unlocked in a Trump embraced crypto and crypto embraced Trump. And I think we're seeing that reflect in kind of how the markets have reacted since the election.
So for Ripple, do you think that this also unlocks new revenue opportunities for you in the U.S.? Because I know the customer base is largely outside the U.S.
You're exactly right. You know, the United States SEC filed a lawsuit about what is XRP 4 years ago. And so it kind of froze the U.S. market opportunity for us. You know, if you're a U.S. bank or U.S. financial institution, you're like, let's just wait and see how this plays out. So 95% of our customers are outside the United States. And finally, I think we're at a point where we can actually see growth and see the crypto industry thrive here in the United States. The largest economy in the world has really been leaning out of the crypto economy.
And giving it up to China.
There's no question. Like, it's growing in the UK, it's growing in Japan, it's growing in Switzerland. I mean, these are big economies that are leaning, you know, the U.S. really has been the outlier in many ways.
Yeah, it's a great point. So talk to us about your outlook for crypto under the Trump administration and this deregulation that Trump is underway, thinking about and talking about. Look, he's been putting together a cabinet. We still don't have his idea on a Securities and Exchange Commission head, CFTC head. All of these agencies want a piece of you, want a piece of the crypto industry. They all want to have some kind of a regulatory.
Pay attention to what he said also, guys. He said that until now, crypto was growing everywhere else. Those of you who've been a member of the channel for months and months, this is one thing I've constantly said, that the U.S. is behind when it comes to cryptocurrency, and that all of these other countries are just miles ahead of us when it comes to crypto. Now that we have a new legislation and you have the SEC about to change guards, I believe that this is going to be the change that not only the crypto industry needs in the United States, but also XRP. And I'm going to continue.
You know, role here. Do you think you get more clarity under the Trump administration? Who's running things?
Yes, we want them to have a role. And as you know well, one of the biggest problems the crypto industry has had isn't the idea there's too much regulation. It's just the regulation is not even clear. We're trying to apply laws from literally 1946, a famous Supreme Court case called the Howey test, to we're trying to apply that to a digital asset industry that's been developed in the last 10, 15, 20 years. And so it just doesn't fit. And I think as we bring this new, really the Trump cabinet to bear, getting those clear rules, which we've been asking for under the Biden administration for years, I think we're finally going to get that clarity, which will help the U.S. lead again. And I think, Trump talks about making America great again. I think he's going to make crypto great again in the United States.
No, he certainly talks about it a lot and wants more in terms of the U.S. role in that. Trump reportedly meeting privately with the CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong on Monday to discuss key appointments for the second Trump administration. So Fox Business's Edward Lawrence spoke to Coinbase chief policy officer about that meeting. Watch this.
We're gratified by the degree that the Trump team has had an open door with us and given us an opportunity to talk about our vision about crypto and to see them ultimately adopt much of that. We're very excited to do our part to fulfill the president's vision of making the U.S. a crypto and digital asset leader of the world. There's a lot of work to be done. There was a lot of damage done over the last 4 years that all of us in the industry and working with our policymakers can kind of get going on to restore the U.S.'s position as a global leader.
Well, I'll tell you, I think it would speak volumes if Trump put in a crypto.
Guys, these are those conversations that I'm telling you about. The conversations happening behind closed doors. Behind closed doors that we're not privy to. He actually just met with Brad Garlinghouse and them, but now he's also met with Coinbase CEO. So expect some really big things to come, guys. Some really, really big things, some bullish things to come. And this is what the crypto industry is the market, especially this is what the crypto market is reacting to right now, and it ain't even happened. And I want you to pay attention to Brad Garlinghouse's face. He seems like a man who's just a weight has been lifted off of his shoulders with this whole SEC and Gary Gensler being close to being fully in his rear view. So pay attention to that as well.
Expert. In the SEC, that would be unbelievable, or CFTC. Where does Coinbase fit into all of this?
I mean, Coinbase has been a really important voice in this. I think, three key players came together during this election cycle. Coinbase, Ripple, and Andreessen Horowitz came together to really make sure that crypto was front foot on the agenda. And I think we will get someone at the SEC who is very familiar with crypto. There's a couple names still in the mix that I think are very strong candidates. And the nice thing is these are people who don't go in with we're going to attack this industry. And it really did turn out to be, at a minimum, unethical and a maximum unlawful. And again, federal courts are saying that, not just Brad Garlinghouse.
Right. And Trump has talked about the stablecoin industry as well. You're about to launch a stablecoin. Is that right?
We are indeed. Ripple announced not too long ago, we're announcing something called RLUSD or Ripple USD. The stablecoin market now is 170, about $180 billion. And the largest player is called Tether. We think there's an opportunity for the Ripple of the world, that we're an institutional use case, selling into banks, solving that cross-border, and really making payments cheaper, faster. We think this is a perfect use case of these technologies.
I can understand, because slowly but surely you're seeing financial services get it and start implementing crypto, stablecoins in their businesses. Trump, of course, has vowed to fire SEC Chairman Gary Gensler on day one. I said day one. And Gensler has recently signaled that he may soon resign after President-elect Trump's massive election win. Here's a look at some of the rumored contenders Trump is considering for the chairman of the SEC, Brad. And I want to get your take on what's the most important thing that person should do in the early days of this new role at the SEC, should one of these folks get them.
I think working with Congress and identifying here's the gaps in the existing laws that create the confusion. I think, I don't know all those candidates personally, but there's a bunch of very strong candidates up there that I think aren't going to pretend that, hey, the rules are clear. Gary Gensler would testify in front of Congress and literally say the rules are clear, but in the next sentence, he wouldn't answer the question, is ETH a security? So to me, it's just this, head in the sand. It's a new dawn for crypto in the United States, and I think we really can make this the heartbeat of the crypto and blockchain industry in the next 5 or 10 years.
Okay, guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. Now, with all of that being said, and we jump over here to my Spectre dashboard, we got here XRP is trading at $1.49, and based off of everything I just showed you guys, you can expect XRP to continue to go up. Yes, the market right now, if we look, okay, we got $1.49. Yes, we're still in greed. I know that we're still in greed, but we've backed off of it big time. We was at 92 as of yesterday, I believe, or over the weekend it was at 92. So it's backed off greed. So it's definitely going to be another springboard moving forward with XRP. and it's being able to jump up. Now, my thoughts on all of this, guys. I feel like now is a great time for those of you, any of you out there that still have not put XRP in your portfolio. This is not financial advice, but again, why bet against it? We're all here to make money. At least I thought we were. And to keep, I'm not tribal about crypto. I don't try to be tribal. I'm just looking for the best opportunities for my family to prosper in the future and create that generational wealth. So I look at now, I want to back up real quick because I want to go back to what he said about Gary Gensler. And a lot of people will say, well, how come Gary Gensler was just allowed to just go willy-nilly like that, crazy, and just do borderline illegal things that's just unsavory, like he did with some of the charges he brought against XRP, Coinbase, and the likes of those? Well, I liken that back to the Bible. And I'm a very spiritual guy, and I believe that God allows things to happen for a reason. He allows unsavory characters and villains to do these things without being corrected for a time. It's almost, not to get too biblical, but it's almost like the things he allow, all the evil events that's taking place on earth, he allows to happen for a greater good in the end. I believe that when you look at the roadblock that Gary Gensler was able, him and the SEC was able to construct this wall that you're not going to prosper here in the United States with cryptocurrency for whatever reason he did it. Maybe he may not even know. His rule has come to an end, and now I believe you're going to get that sunshine. Now I believe when we talk about XRP and we talk about how far XRP is going to climb, guys, we're doing that not just based off, I'm just going to pluck this out my tail and I'm just going to say XRP is going to win, and I have no really reason for it. Now you have more reason than not to believe that XRP is going to climb the charts when you look at the road ahead that's been paid for it. There's really no reason to believe that it can't. I'll wait. So, I say all that to say, get you some XRP. Whether you dollar cost average in or you just want to go in and you want to grab it, whatever you grab it at today is going to, and this is not financial advice, it's just my belief, whatever you grab it at today is going to be worth more than that next year. Maybe even before the end of this year. You're in this for a profit, right? Got to get out of our own way. We got to get out of our own way. And if maybe XRP is just not for you, you just keep it moving. Why bash a token that, for all intents and purposes, has not failed? It's not failed. This whole time here has not failed at all. It may not have risen to where the likes of a lot of you out there that either you were holding XRP or maybe you just don't believe in XRP. You just don't think you're going to make XRP type money, that money that everybody's talking about. I really think you need to hold some. You really need to hold some. If you can't hold, like CZ said, if you can't hold, you will not be rich. Period. I ain't saying hold your whole stash, because there's some people out there would hold it all. Make your profits, but I really believe you should keep some in your wallet. That's just me. I wanted to show you guys that because everything that Brad Garlinghouse was talking about is so true. He looks like a man that's elated now that, the handcuffs that bind him are no more. So now he's speaking out, telling you what an atrocity it was, the things that Gary Gensler was doing. I'll leave the post down below so you guys can check it out on your own time. To the next one, guys, XRP Army. Again, I'm telling you, we here. I'm out.